Good morning, everybody. How are you? It is Tuesday, April the 21st. I wanted to say happy birthday to my longtime student, Michael Matkowski. He is a fellow Wagner College alum now as well. So yeah, happy birthday, Michael. This is video 23. And yeah, here we are. And I can't wait to get new glasses, so maybe I can see again after my eye surgery, but then have more eye surgeries. It's crazy because I can't see, and I need my haircut. But is needing your haircut a reason to go protest that my rights are being taken away? You can't fix stupid. You just can't fix it. It's so disheartening. Anyway, musical theater people, my peeps, my tribe, seriously, you have to put up with your families. I know that. You have to put up with your neighbors. I get that. We have to, try and be gracious to other Americans. But what's really important is to surround yourself with like-minded people as much as you can. Surround yourself with other artistic people, other actors, other musical theater people, other singers, other dancers, okay? Super, super important. Not just during this crazy time, but always, all right? So if you're not connected right now to a group of people other than maybe your neighbors or your family or a few people at high school, there are certainly other ways to become connected with other actors, all right? And I will talk to you a little bit about that at the end. So today's video, we're going to talk about new composers. I mean, like new composers, like writing stuff now. And these are young composers, super young composers. Like I would say around 30 or around 30 years old. Yeah, just super young and super talented. So, my friend Trevor Bachman, who is one of these composers that we're going to talk about today, is actually a Rochesterian. He's, originally from Rochester. And, I didn't work with Trevor, in my studio, but I did direct him once in a production of Once Upon a Mattress. So that we did get to spend some time together while he was in middle school or high school. At any rate, Trevor was kind enough to give me a couple of names of new composers that I might want to check out. And I'm so glad he did, because they're, I discovered some really, really great music. And I think you're going to really like it too and be really inspired. Okay. So, the first of these, we're going to talk about 4 composers today. The first of these composers, his name is Ben Wexler, W-E-X-L-E-R. No big deal. He went to Yale for music. And he's won gazillions of awards. If you don't know this, there are a lot of different awards for composers, awards and grants. There's a Jonathan Larson grant. And lots of others. So he's won a gazillion of these grants, and he's written a number of shows, and I'm sure other things, but there was one show and one song that really kind of caught my ear and caught my eye. He wrote a show called Ship Show, like a boat ship. And I guess it's about a couple that wins a cruise. They win a cruise, like, you've won, go on a cruise, okay? And all of the mishaps and things that ensue while they're on this cruise. And there's a song from that show called She's Two. Not T-O-O, but two. She's Two, okay? And there's a beautiful acoustic guitar accompaniment to this, and there's like a really nice, I think there's a cello line in there that's really nice. So you can check out some of these things at benwexler.com, benwexler.com, all right? The next composer, Zoe Saranac, I hope I'm saying her name right, Sarnack or Saranac. she's won a million awards as well. And, no big deal. She went to Harvard and NYU for music, whatevs. She's got a real pop rock feel. I think more than the others that are on this list. But, everybody kind of labels things, different things. I mean, I'm an expert in the older stuff. Like, I can tell you, is this from the golden age of musicals? Or is this contemporary? Or is this classical? Whatever. But when we're getting into these newer composers, there are a lot of sounds and a lot of influences going on. So I think you would have to rely on that composer to really describe their own compositions, because I would feel, I just wouldn't feel right saying, oh, it's a real, pop rock. I feel, to my ear, it's very rock driven. So I don't know if Zoe would say that about herself. Anyway, there is a duet called Give Words of Love. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then there's a song, that she wrote called Stand With Me, that she wrote the day after the election. Yes, we all felt we needed to do something that day. And so that was in response to the results of Trump being elected. So you can check out that. And then there's a pop rock song called You Leave Me Blind. And that's great. And so you can find out more about her, her credentials, her credits, all the wonderful things that she's done, and about her music at zoesaranac.com. Again, I hope I'm not butchering her name. ZoeSaranack.com. All right, moving on. Okay, so this is Trevor, the third composer we're going to talk about. Trevor Bachman, Bachman. And he's the guy that I told you is from Rochester. He writes musicals that are really based on social events, or they're very socially focused, the things that he does. Yeah. Wonderful. And really, really lovely stuff. And so there's a song from an album called Blue River. The song is called Gone Missing. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And then my favorite of all of his things that I've listened to is called Cardinal, like the bird, the red bird, Cardinal. And that's from an album called Shape Shifters. Beautiful, like fantastic song. It reminds me of Craig Cornelius' Flight, the song Flight, if you don't know that. Anyway, you can find out more about Trevor and actually the pronoun that they go by is they. So, sorry, Trevor. So, Trevor Bachman, you can find out about their music at TrevorBachman, TrevorBachman.com. All right. And the fourth composer we're going to talk about today, I want her to be my new best friend. I'm not joking. Like, I am so glad Trevor told me about her, because I probably wouldn't have happened upon her, or maybe not until years from now or whatever. Her name is Shauna Talbe, Shauna, Taub, Daub, Shauna Talbe. And oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Okay, this girl has won a bazillion awards of the Composers Awards. And I can't even tell you what her music is. Remember, I said the labels are tough, because what I hear in there is jazz, I hear blues, I hear pop, I hear contemporary Broadway, and I hear folk. There's a ton of things going on. And yeah. She wrote a musical called Suffragist. So if you know me, you know that how much I love period pieces. So I really need to check that out. So I'm looking forward to finding out more about that. But yeah, tons of great things. So she has an album called Songs from Old Hats. And this is an up-tempo, light, really fun song called Lighten Up. All right, Lighten Up is the name of the song from Shauna Talbe's album, Songs from Old Hats, okay? There's a song called Harvest, which, you know what, do yourself a favor, listen to Harvest first. That's what I listened to first, and I fell in love with her immediately, okay? Harvest from Mason Jar Music Singles, all right, so not from a show. Then she wrote this beautiful version of Twelfth Night, Shakespeare's Twelfth Night, which was performed at Shakespeare in the Park. Okay, girlfriend, you bring it on. She does it all. And there is a song from that called Is This Not Love, which I really liked a lot. Then one other that I really loved of hers, the song called Room, R-O-O-M, a room in your house, from the album Visitors. And yeah, the New York Times said about this composer, there may be no such thing as too much Shauna Talbe. Right? What? Yeah, amazing. And am I spelling her name right? Shaina. I'm so sorry. It's not Shauna. SHAINATAUB.com. Shaina. My fault. Sorry. Love me anyway. So yeah, those are 4 new composers that you can check out. Coaches, if you're looking to get their music, I haven't had luck with a lot of things, but I'm sure you can reach out to the composers. And some of these songs are on their website available for download, so you can purchase and print out the music. But again, this is just a cursory first look at these composers. I am certainly not an expert in their work, but what I wanted to do was to introduce these new composers to you. Yeah. So, we were talking at the beginning of the video today about your tribe and the importance of connecting with other people. So if you are in grade 7 up to young adults, say up to, 30, so like 13 to 30, we are doing a recorded performance of Requiem from Dear Evan Hansen. If you're interested in being involved, there's no fee to be involved with this. Please reach out to me, okay? The other thing is for girls that are grades 3 through 7, I think I put, or 3 through 8, we're doing a recording of She's in Love from The Little Mermaid. I've used this recording, this version, a gazillion times, like at talent shows and fairs and whatever. And we've always, won, and it's just been a lot of fun. So this is something that we did in a showcase that I produced and directed with Corey Cott. And it was a big hit then. So we're going to do it virtually as well. So reach out to me if you'd like to be involved in that. And if you want to check out my virtual studios, so there's a virtual acting studio and a virtual musical theater studio. If you go to my website, carademanuele.com, just click on virtual studios, and that will talk about what the offerings are and what you can register for. And it's really, really comprehensive training. It's not just audition technique or building your book or technical, a technical lesson for voice or choosing a monologue or talking about Shakespeare, whatever. It is comprehensive. I mean that. So I really hope that you will check out all of that. Okay. So you got a lot of homework to do. If you are interested in these newer composers, coaches, I know that, some of you are really going to look into these wonderful new talents. And please share them with your other coach friends. And students, I know you guys, send things to each other all the time. And please share this information with other musical theater singers, especially I think the high school, college, and young adult age range, I think, would really love these pieces. Okay, so I will see you tomorrow or the next day with another topic, and we'll just go from there. So stay safe. Please stay inside. Please stay inside and keep singing. Okay, bye.